Sir, please tell everyone to join. Only 10 participants till now. Okay, students, can we start? Are you guys able to hear my voice properly?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
So, in the introductory class, we have discussed about this chapter a little bit. Today, we'll briefly discuss about it, and we'll be briefly discuss about the properties of fluid. This is 3 years first semester, right? This is 3 years first semester, right? 3 years diploma first semester.
Yes, ma'am.
So, তোমালোকৰ কি ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট দি দিছে already? Department is divided or what?
Yes, ma'am.
But in your enrollment numbers, it was written like diploma, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. I'm a bit confused. I thought it was not TRS diploma. Okay. So, in the introductory class, we have discussed a little bit about this chapter, and today we will briefly discuss about it. Uh, Okay, so we have already learned that fluids are the substances which have tendency to flow. All the liquids and gases are fluids, and it do not have any definite shape, right? So basically, we can
Ma'am,
define.
ma'am, can you repeat?
Repeat which part from the beginning. From the beginning or what?
Yes, ma'am.
For the
Why
beginning,
from
from
section
the
C?
beginning.
Oh, why section C students are here? This is a class from 3 years diploma first semester, not section C students. Section C class will be taken by Rupam sir. Please section C student leave this meeting.
মেম মই কৈ আছিলো কোনোবা এইটো লিংক পঠাইছে আমাৰ এতিয়া কনফাৰেন্সৰ ক্লাছ
এইটো ৰূপম
হয়।
ছাৰৰ ক্লাছ হয়। তোমালোকে ছেকশ্যন বি বিলাকক লিভ লৈ লিভ দিয়া, নহ'লে 3 years ষ্টুডেণ্ট বিলাকে কেনেকে ইয়াতে এড হ'ব? বেছি ষ্টুডেণ্ট হ'লে এড কৰিব নোৱাৰিম নহয়।
আমি সেকশন সি বিলাক ইয়াতে নহয় আমাৰ ৰূপম ছাৰৰ ক্লাছ আছিলে মেম এতিয়া
Section C students, if you have a class of Rupam sir, not mine, please leave this meeting.
यस मैम ओके मैम
This is a class for 3 years diploma first semester. So any now all students are from 3 years diploma, right? If any student from 2 years diploma section C are here, please leave the meeting. You can join Rupam sir's class. Okay. So fluids are the substances which have tendency to flow. Liquids, all liquids and gases are substances. Basically, we can define fluids as the substance which is capable of flowing from one point to another. So any fluid can change its shape when we apply a very minimum force into it. So fluids can change its shape with by applying a very minimum force, and it can take the shape of the container in which it is contained. Okay, so this chapter is belongs to fluid mechanics. Fluid mechanics is actually the branch of science which deals with the which studies the behavior of fluid. So there is a all liquids and gases are together called fluids, but there is a difference between liquids and gases. Can anyone tell me what is the main difference between liquid and gases? Does anyone know what is the main difference between liquid and gases? Students, are you able to hear me or not? Are you guys able to hear my voice or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why you are not responding to my question?
Ma'am, liquid molecules have a definite volume but do not have definite shape.
Yes, and
Gas molecules have no definite volume and shape.
yes, that is the main difference between liquid and gases. That most cases they are similar, but the main difference between them is liquids have definite volume but do not have definite shape, but gases do not have definite shape or volume. Okay, so today we will briefly discuss about the properties of liquid. So the first property is density. So density is defined by the mass per volume of a liquid. That means density is the ratio between mass and volume of a fluid. So you can write the formula for calculating density as density is denoted by V. No, sorry, density is denoted by rho. The symbol rho is this symbol. This symbol is called rho, and density is denoted by rho. So for formula for calculating density is rho equal to mass by volume, mass divided by volume. So we know that the unit for mass is in kg. The SI unit for mass is kg, right? And the SI unit of volume is meter cube. So the SI unit of density will be kg per meter cube. You can write down the SI unit of density. It is kg divided by meter cube, or we can say kg per meter cube. Okay, so with the increase of temperature, density will increase or decrease. Does anyone know with the increase of temperature of a fluid, the density of the temperature will increase or decrease? Anyone know? तुम लोग का cheers का स्टूडेंट का कंप्लेन आया है. हाँ, तुम लोग कुछ रेस्पॉन्ड नहीं करते हो टीचर्स का. हर टीचर से ही कंप्लेन करता है. cheers का स्टूडेंट कभी भी रेस्पॉन्ड नहीं करता है किसी टीचर का. तुम लोग सिर्फ बोल सकते हो, समझ में आया भी तो आया, ऐसे बोल सकते हो, नहीं आया तो नहीं आया.
Can you repeat the question, ma'am?
With the increase of temperature, density will increase or decrease?
Density will decrease, ma'am.
Yes, density will
Decrease.
decrease. So with the increase of temperature, density will decrease. And with the increase of pressure, density will increase. You can write down with the increase of temperature, density will decrease, but with the increase of pressure, density will also increase. So the next property is viscosity. So viscosity is the fluid property that determines the amount of resistance of the fluid to a applied force or applied stress. You can write down the definition of viscosity. Viscosity is the fluid property that determines the amount of resistance of the fluid to a given stress. It is the amount of resistance. So, let me explain you by an example. See, there is some fluid which is initially at rest. If we have to convert it from rest to motion, we have to apply some force to it, right? we cannot move it from one state to another by applying a force which is lower than its viscosity. We have to apply a force which is greater than its viscosity. Then we can
Repeat the definition.
repeat the definition. Okay. So write down, then viscosity is the fluid property that determines the amount of resistance of the fluid to a applied force.
Ma'am.
Yes. So viscosity is the amount of resistance of a fluid to a applied force. So up to which the fluid can resist to that force is its viscosity. So next property is temperature. So we all know temperature determines the degree of hotness or coldness of a fluid. So we can say it is the heat intensity of a fluid. Temperature is the level of heat intensity of a fluid. There are three temperature scales by which we can measure temperatures. Does anyone know what are these temperature scales? Does anyone know the temperature scales? What are the temperature scales?
Celsius, Fahrenheit, ma'am.
Yes, Celsius, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. Okay, there are three temperature scales. They are Kelvin, Fahrenheit, and Celsius. The next property is pressure. Pressure, we already know about pressure. Okay, the next property is pressure. Pressure, we already heard about pressure. Pressure of a fluid is the force per unit area of the fluid. It is the force per unit area. Always remember, pressure is always in the downward direction. Okay, pressure is always downward in direction. So pressure is the force per unit area of the fluid. You can write down the definition. Pressure is the force per unit area. So pressure is denoted by the letter small p. Pressure is denoted by small p, and its unit is Newton per meter cube, or Newton divided by meter cube. Newton divided by meter cube. It is the unit of pressure. Next property is specific volume. See, we already know that the formula for density, and specific volume is the reciprocal of density. So if density is mass per volume, then specific volume will be volume per mass. Okay, so specific volume is the reciprocal of density. So I already told you the unit of density, right, which was kg per meter cube. Then what will be the unit of specific volume if specific volume is reciprocal of density? What will be the unit of specific volume?
No, ma'am.
Huh? What?
Liter, ma'am.
और एक बार बोलो, क्या बोला तुमने? सुना ही नहीं दिया मुझे.
Meter cube per kilometer.
Yes. meter cube per kg. That is the unit of specific volume. Specific volume is denoted by letter capital V, or the formula for calculating specific volume is volume per meter, volume per mass, volume per mass. You can write down the formula for calculating specific volume. Specific volume capital V equal to volume divided by mass. Okay, so next property is specific weight. So specific weight is the weight possessed. Please write down this line. Specific weight is the weight possessed by unit volume of a fluid. Specific weight is the weight possessed by unit volume of a fluid. Unit means 1. So specific volume is the volume which specific weight is the weight possessed by a unit volume of a fluid. Pardon me, it is a specific weight, not volume. Specific weight. The specific weight is the weight possessed by unit volume of a fluid. Unit means 1. So specific weight is the weight of 1 meter cube volume of a fluid. It is the volume of 1. It is the weight of 1 meter cube volume of a fluid. So the unit of specific weight is Newton per meter cube. Unit of specific weight is Newton per meter cube. Sorry if I'm saying again and again volume. It is not volume, it is weight. So specific weight is the unit of specific weight is Newton per meter cube. So specific weight can vary from place to place, because weight is depends on the acceleration due to gravity, right? So acceleration due to gravity is slightly different in different regions of the earth. That's why specific weight of any fluid is different in different regions of the world. Specific, you can write down this line also. Specific weight varies from place to place due to the change of acceleration due to gravity. So specific weight can vary from place to place due to the change of acceleration due to gravity. So specific weight can be denoted by the letter small w. Specific weight is denoted by the letter small w. So you can write down the formula for calculating specific weight. W equal to weight by volume. W equal to weight by volume. And the unit is...
Ma'am, can
Yes?
you repeat again?
Repeat
One
again. Specific weight from the beginning. Repeat which part? कहाँ रिपीट करूँ, कौन सा बार रिपीट करूँ, बोलो फिर से, कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है.
मैम, जो आपने दोबारा बोला था ना वो
फॉर्मूला
स्पेसिफिक वेट क्या? नहीं, पूरा नहीं. जो न्यूटन पर मीटर क्यूब है ना, उसके नीचे एक बार और बोला था ना आपने.
हाँ हाँ, तो स्पेसिफिक वेट कैन वेरी, मतलब स्पेसिफिक वेट कैन चेंज फ्रॉम प्लेस टू प्लेस ड्यू टू द चेंज इन एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी. See, acceleration due to gravity is different in different places, slightly different. It is almost 9.8, but slightly different in different places. And weight, it depends on acceleration due to gravity. That's why specific weight varies from place to place. It can change in different places. That value is not fixed. It can be different in different places. So you can write down specific volume varies from place to place due to the change of acceleration due to gravity. Due to the change of acceleration due to gravity. And and specific weight is always denoted by symbol small w. The letter small w is symbol for specific weight. So the small w equal to weight divided by volume. You can write down the formula small w equal to weight divided by volume. So the unit of calculating unit for specific weight is Newton divided by meter cube. And the next property is specific gravity. It is the ratio. Specific gravity is the ratio of uh, specific weight of a given fluid to the specific weight of a standard fluid. So you can write down specific gravity, which is denoted by the letter S. Specific gravity is denoted by the letter S. You can write down S equal to specific weight of a given fluid divided by specific weight of standard fluid. Can I repeat the formula again? Specific weight small s equal to specific weight of a given fluid divided by specific weight of a standard fluid. And specific gravity, sorry, it is specific gravity, not specific weight. Specific gravity is unitless. Specific gravity is denoted by the letter S. Specific gravity equal to specific weight of a given substance, a given fluid divided by specific weight of a standard fluid. So specific gravity is unitless. You can write down specific gravity is unitless. It doesn't have any unit. So any questions in this, any question or confusions in these properties of fluids? I'll discuss the density part later. The specific density part I'll discuss briefly later. Okay, any questions up to this or any confusions about these properties? No confusion or what? किसी को कुछ पूछना है इन प्रॉपर्टीज के में कुछ कंफ्यूजन है?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ बोलो.
In the specific gravity, what is standard fluid?
Standard fluid, it is an imaginary fluid, we can say. You don't need to know about this briefly in this semester. You can say it is an imaginary fluid. It doesn't exist in real life. Okay, standard fluid doesn't exist.
Okay, ma'am.
Or anyone else? तुम लोगों को इस प्रॉपर्टीज में सब प्रॉपर्टीज लिख लिया अच्छे से? मैम, आई एम कंफ्यूज्ड फ्रॉम स्पेसिफिक वॉल्यूम. कैन यू रिपीट once again? Yes, okay. So see, specific volume is the reciprocal of density. Specific volume is the please write down the formula, write down the definition of specific volume. Specific volume is the volume of a fluid occupied per unit mass. Specific volume is the volume of a fluid occupied per unit mass. Volume of a fluid occupied per unit mass. Actually, specific volume is the reciprocal of density. See, density is mass per volume. Then specific volume is volume per mass. It is the ulta of specific. Specific volume is ulta of density. So, if density is mass per volume, then specific volume is volume per mass. Again, the unit is also reciprocal of densities. The unit of specific volume is always denoted by the letter small v. The symbol for specific volume is small v. So specific volume is the volume of a fluid occupied per unit mass. Mass is denoted by, mass is in kg, right? And unit mass means 1 kg. So the volume of 1 kg fluid is called its specific volume. In simpler words, the volume of 1 kg fluid is its specific volume. Volume of 1 kg fluid is its specific volume. Okay, next one is specific weight. So again, specific weight is the weight possessed by unit volume of the fluid. 1 मीटर क्यूब वॉल्यूम का जो वेट होगा that will be specific weight. Okay, so 1 मीटर क्यूब वॉल्यूम का जो वेट होगा that will be specific weight. Specific weight is the weight possessed by unit volume of a fluid, and the symbol for specific weight is small w. The letter small w is denoted by is denoted for specific weight. So the unit for specific weight is Newton per meter cube, and specific weight can change in different places, change in place to place. Since it depends on acceleration due to gravity, and acceleration due to gravity is different, is slightly different in different places. See, it is almost 9.8, but slightly different from 9 to 9.8 in different places. That's why the specific weight also change in different places. So you can remember this line: specific weight varies from place to place due to the change of acceleration due to gravity. So the formula is W equal to weight by volume, and the unit is Newton per meter cube. And the last one is specific gravity. Specific gravity is the ratio of specific weight of a given fluid and specific weight of a standard fluid. Is called the specific gravity. Specific gravity is actually a ratio. Since it is the ratio of specific weight of a given fluid and specific weight of a standard fluid, it is unitless, and I will explain this specific density part later in this chapter. So जीबान सेट्री अब समझ में आया? Any confusions? Okay, no, it's clear. Okay, so can you move on to next topic? Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So the next topic is thrust of liquid. See, the definition for thrust and pressure is same. The only difference between thrust and pressure is thrust is upward and pressure is downward. See, the definition: the total normal force exerted by liquid at rest on a given surface is called thrust of liquid. So the formula is same as pressure, but only difference between pressure and thrust is upward and pressure is downward. So let me explain. See, if we take a bucket of water and we throw a plastic bottle into it, the bottle will float, right? So this is because a upward force is acting on it. That's why the bottle is floating. That upward force is thrust of liquid. So thrust is always upward and pressure is always downward. That is the main difference. Please remember. But the definition is same as pressure. But the only difference between them is thrust is the upward and pressure is downward. And the unit of thrust is Newton. The plastic bottle, we can take the example of the plastic bottle. So the plastic bottle will float because a upward force is acting on it. It will not go down because a upward force is acting on it. That upward force is thrust. Again, I told you that this chapter belongs to fluid mechanics. There are two parts in fluid mechanics. One is hydrostatic and the other one is hydrodynamics. So hydrostatic deals with the fluid which is at rest, and hydrodynamics deals with the fluid which is in motion. So always remember there are two parts of fluid mechanics, hydrostatic and hydrodynamics. Hydrostatic deals with the fluid which is at rest, and hydrodynamics deals with the fluid which is in motion. Next topic is fluid pressure. So the normal force exerted by fluid per unit area of a surface in contact is called fluid pressure of liquid or hydrostatic pressure. So I already told you about pressure. Pressure is increases when we go deeper, because see, let us take the example of a bucket of water. See, at the bottom layer all the other layers are on top of it, right? So that's why the pressure is greater at the bottom, and as we go upper, pressure decreases. As we go deeper, pressure increases. See, this is the formula for calculating pressure. Pressure P equal to H rho G. So this is the formula for calculating pressure. Where P equal to where H equal to height of the liquid column, rho is the density, and G is the acceleration due to gravity. So there are some reasons of the fluid pressure can be caused by gravity, acceleration. Please write down this. Fluid pressure can be caused by gravity, acceleration, or forces in a closed container. Pressure increases because we go deeper. Fluid at lower level, okay, I already told you that pressure increases as we go deeper. Fluid at the lower depth has support fluid above or it as well. So at the bottom layer all the layers are on top of it, that's why pressure is increases at the bottom layer. So in the next class I'll explain you Pascal's law, atmospheric pressure, specific density, specific gravity. So if you have any question up to this part, you can ask. Up to fluid pressure, if you have any question, you can ask. Or if you don't have any question, then I'll ask you question. तुम लोगों को समझ में आया यहाँ तक? Any confusion? Am I going too fast?
Ma'am,
Yes.
can you explain the normal force exerted again?
The definition of fluid pressure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the normal force exerted by the fluid per unit area of the surface in contact is called fluid pressure or liquid or hydrostatic pressure. See, normal means it is in perpendicular direction. Okay, so see, the liquids are in layer to layer, right? So at the bottom layer all the layers are on top of it, so all the layers weight is in the bottom layer, right? So it is carrying all the layers above it, so that's why the force or the pressure is always greater at the bottom, or we can say that the normal pressure, the pressure is acting perpendicularly, that's why it is called normal force. The force is acting perpendicularly, that's why it is called normal force. See, ओके अब समझ में आया? और still has confusion? कंफ्यूजन है तो बोलो, अभी बोलो। Okay, students, listen. Please give your attendance in the group which is made for physics. Okay, not here.
Repeat
Because the section
from
C will.
introduction.
Yes.
Can you repeat from introduction?
From introduction.
Yes, ma'am.
What you are doing in the whole class then? So fluids are the substances which can flow from one point to another, right? So liquids and gases together are called fluids, but there is a difference between them, that liquids have definite volume, but gases do not have definite volume. Okay, that is the main difference between them. So
Yes, yes.
again these are some properties of fluid: density, viscosity, temperature, pressure, specific volume, specific weight, specific gravity, and specific density. Density is mass per volume. Viscosity is the uh, resistance of liquid to a given force. Resistance of a fluid to a given force. Again, temperature, we know that it is the intensity, heat intensity. Pressure is the force per unit area. The specific volume is reciprocal of density, which is volume per mass. Specific weight is the weight of 1 meter cube volume of a given fluid. Again, specific gravity is the um, ratio of specific weight of a uh, given fluid to the specific weight of the standard fluid. Density is denoted by rho, viscosity is denoted by V, temperature is denoted by T, pressure is denoted by small p, specific volume is defined by capital V, specific weight is defined by denoted by small w, and specific gravity is denoted by S. Again, thrust is same as pressure, but thrust always acts upward, and pressure acts downward. The unit of thrust is Newton. Again, there are two branches of fluid mechanics: hydrostatic and hydrodynamics. Hydrostatic deals with fluids which is at rest. Hydrodynamics deals with fluids which is in motion. Again, fluid pressure, the formula for calculating pressure is H rho z. H is the height of liquid column, rho density, and g acceleration due to gravity. Pressure always increases at the bottom layer and always decreases at the upper layer. So pressure increases as we go deeper. So all this part. Okay, students, thank you. Please give your attendance in the WhatsApp group, okay? Because section C people
Ma'am.
also give their attendance here. Yes? बोलो क्या पूछना है?
नहीं पूछना है मैम।
ओके, ठीक है, फिर तुम लोग अपना अटेंडेंस वो फिजिक्स ग्रुप में दो, हाँ, जो उस दिन बनाया था उसमें दो, सेक्शन 3 इयर्स के लिए जो फिजिक्स ग्रुप का उसमें दो. ओके, थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स, हैव अ नाइस डे.
Thank you, ma'am.
You can leave the meeting, huh?